What's up, guys? Welcome to No Credentials, episode 2. You know who it is. Levi, Chap, Zane. Our man Evan is out right now. He's at a conference in Cincinnati for college. Shout out, Evan. Miss you on the pod, man. But yeah, so let's just get into it. Let's recap. So our picks from last week of the top 8 games that we talked about. Zane is 5-3 in his picks. Chap's 4-4. Evan's 4-4, and I'm also 4-4. So 3-way tie there. For second, Zane got 1 game on us. With that, we're just going to jump into our top 5 games of the week this week, and we're going to start with the Ravens at Cincinnati. Cincinnati spread is minus 3.5. My pick, Cincinnati, covers the spread. You got the spread too, and so does Evan. We're all sweeping Cincinnati on this one. Yeah. Big bounce back game for the Bengals, don't you?
Yeah, it's a huge bounce back game. Got our shit kicked in Cleveland. I mean, no excuse.
Yeah,
fucked up.
Joe not being there for most of the training camp definitely affect.
Yeah,
100%. I
mean, even chemistry was all off. So receivers, nobody's on the same page. It was sloppy game. It was raining the whole time.
Yep. Even the eventual MVP needs some training camp to get ready for the season.
Yeah. But Deshaun Watson only threw for 158 yards in that game too. Yeah. So it's not like the passing attack was massive. I thought the big takeaway of that game was the Browns set themselves up with good field position most of the game, and therefore, I mean, with no passing attack from Joe Burrow, they didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
I didn't really get to catch much of that game this weekend actually. So that was one of the games I really was looking forward to, kind of seeing what was going on. I figured it was just the Bengals, Joe not getting reps, just playing bad. I mean, 86 passing yards. Yeah. I mean, that's obviously an outlier. That's not going to happen every week. That's exactly what I think.
Cleveland showed they got probably one of the best, if not the best, pass rush in the league too.
Okay, so
our O-line didn't play good, but they also how many times did Joe Burrow get sacked? I mean,
was it really
only twice? Only got sacked twice, but there was pressure there the whole time. So our O-line held up. But against these bad teams, against I don't know if Cleveland plays the Jets, I don't really know exactly their schedule, but a team like O-line like the Jets, they're going to get eaten alive.
Oh, yeah. By the Browns?
Yeah, the Browns D-line is
so they do, you nice. Put them up there in the conversation, top 10, maybe even top 5?
Top 5 for sure. Top 5 for sure. Okay. They are arguing for that top spot, definitely. Yeah. Dallas is obviously up there. Eagles right now, definitely up there.
Yeah. Damn, he just made a 61-yard field goal.
Did he? Jake Elliott? Yep. Fantasy kicker.
Hey, I got him in my league too. Picked him up this week.
Oh, yeah.
He missed a 55 earlier.
Yeah. Fuck it. He just made a 61.
But
that's like a 5-point fucking...
When you miss a 50-yarder...
It's only 1 point.
It doesn't count.
Only 1 point.
It doesn't count against you for a 50.
Oh, it doesn't.
Or above. Usually. In most leagues, it doesn't.
Oh,
because
nice.
it's a harder field.
And then we made a 61. That's like 4 points.
Sure. Off topic there, but yeah, I think that's exactly what the Bengals going to come in at home. 1 o'clock game?
1 o'clock game.
Yeah, they're just going to come in and have a great game. That's why I feel it's still a division matchup, so it could be close, but I think it's going to be a 10-point win. I think it'll be a 10-point win.
See it.
I mean,
I think it's gonna be close. I can see it. I say 6 to 7 point win. 6 to 7. 10 I can see. 6 to 7 though.
What's your guys' record? I know it's really good versus the Ravens in the past few years. I just don't have it right off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They dominate the Ravens.
Yeah,
it's like the Browns have dominated them since Joe Burrow. I mean, Joe Burrow's won 1 game against the Browns.
1-5 against the Browns. It's just it's kind of the Steelers dominating the Browns in the same way. I feel like they always got the Browns number as well.
Yeah. I mean, the Browns...
Burrow's record versus the Ravens is 3-2. That's counting the playoffs.
Okay.
3-2. So, I mean, we have good games.
He's thrown for 500.
The Super Bowl year. That was the Super Bowl year. We fucked him up the Super Bowl year, swept him, threw for 500 on him twice. And then this past year, I think we split. So, and then we beat him in the playoffs. That's obvious this past year too. So
I'm pretty sure you guys split with the whole division last year.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So, not much to get into about that game. Just a bounce back game for the Bengals. Not much to say about their week 1 performance. I mean, it is what it is.
Shout out to Cleveland.
Didn't have the reps.
Cleveland played.
Ravens didn't really have an exciting game either. I mean, they played the Texans, one of the bottom teams in the league. And obviously that was a pretty easy game for them. So let's just go into the second game. Browns at Pittsburgh. Spread is Cleveland minus 2.5. My pick is actually Pitt plus 2.5. I think they win this game actually.
I got Pittsburgh.
Okay, you got Pittsburgh. Okay.
Yes,
I got Cleveland minus the 2.5.
Okay.
Defense looked stellar. Run game is going to be great. I mean, Chris McCaffrey had a really good game on the ground against Pittsburgh last week. Nick Chubb's right there with Christian McCaffrey. He's top in the league.
That's fair.
O-line's great. Yeah, pass rush is good for Pittsburgh, but one of the best O-lines there at Cleveland. So I think they win by 10.
See,
I think like you said about Cincinnati, like you said about Cincinnati, I think Cleveland wins by 10.
Okay, you think
defense is just as good as Pittsburgh.
Let's hear what you
10.
got. Let's hear Pittsburgh.
So it's a big test this week for DeJuan Jones since their right tackle, Cleveland's right tackle, just went out and tore his ACL last week. So DeJuan Jones is going to be going up against TJ Watt all night long.
Yeah, every snap.
All night long. Rookie against TJ Watt all night. It could be trouble.
Yeah.
Now, Kenny Pickett does have to step up his game. Really, the whole offense does. They have to start moving the ball, even though we did play a top 5 defense last week.
Yeah.
But this is going to be another huge test with Cleveland's defensive line
back-to-back really good defenses. I think kind of the same thing. Well, one, TJ Watt, that's going to be definitely probably 2 or 3 sacks. But, I mean, I also think it's another thing with the Steelers, another bounce-back game.
Yeah, see,
it's at home again. Like, they got embarrassed last week at home.
If you look at the weapons for Pittsburgh, I mean, yeah, there was rough conditions in Cleveland last week, but, I mean, their secondary was man-to-man the whole time and shut down the best combo in the league in T. Higgins.
That is true.
Shut them down. George Pickens and Deontay Johnson, the fuck are they going to do?
Actually, Deontay Johnson's out. So
exactly.
Allen Robinson. So
old-ass Allen Robinson.
Old-ass
Motherfucker's like 87
Hey, I put him in my lineup, bro.
Wow. Wait, he had like 11 points.
He did have 5 targets. Yeah, actually,
he had a touchdown.
I have it up here.
I think he had a touchdown.
No, he didn't. He had 5 receptions and 64 yards. That was, I mean, other than Calvin Austin, and then he tied George Pickens.
Calvin Austin as a rookie.
Yeah.
I think Denzel Ward and those guys are going to shut him down.
That's a fair point. I just feel like it's going to be one of those games.
Is Denzel going to be healthy this week? Was he healthy last week?
Yeah, he played last week. Played great. Yeah, he played awesome.
I didn't know. I knew he was questionable going into the game. I didn't know if he had actually suited up.
Yeah, he played great. I mean,
look
at the numbers. I mean, dude, balled. Look at the numbers.
Fucked us up.
Did you know?
Fucked us up.
Cleveland's only been favored one other time in Pittsburgh. It was
31. It's only 31 years. It's only twice in 31 years has Cleveland been favored in Pittsburgh.
So what happened last time they were favored?
2019 playoffs. They beat them.
Well,
Pittsburgh beat them?
Or
Cleveland beat them?
Cleveland beat them.
In the regular season, it's been 31 years, and they blew us out in 1989.
93.
Okay, well,
93. With Bill Belichick as a...
Yeah.
This is 2023, and I'm calling for a
I got
fucking
the
Steelers dub. Steelers dub by 3 at home, getting to 1-1. Mike Tomlin ripped in their ass fucking this week.
Last time they were favored. Last time Cleveland was favored in the regular season against Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh. They fucked them up. Blew them out. I think it was
last time.
Yeah,
it was
31 years ago?
1993, 31 years ago. Guess
Shit's
what?
meant to be broken.
History repeats
Shit's
itself.
meant to be broken.
31 years ago.
Nope.
It's going to happen again.
I'm pretty sure Evan has the Browns on that game.
I think he does. Look in the chat.
Look
in the chat real quick.
Shit, we forgot.
Shout out Evan.
I forgot to pull that up.
No, you're good. He had Cincy last. The Cincy minus 3.5, so we're all going to either hit it.
Yeah, I knew he had Cincinnati because we talked about that game.
Pretty sure
he has Browns minus 2.5.
Okay, so we got 2 on Pittsburgh, 2 on Browns. We like that. We like to see that. Oh man, so me and you, I gotta get a different game with you, so I can try to take ahead.
We haven't talked about our picks.
Yeah.
Other than Cincinnati.
All right, yeah. So let's go to the number 3 game of the week, Monday night, the first technically a Monday night game this week. Saints.
The Browns was
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That was
I forgot to mention
that. Back-to-back Monday night games.
Yeah, doubleheader. We got both of our teams up there. So Saints at Panthers. The spread is New Orleans -3. My pick is Carolina +3, of course.
Evans got him +3. So
yep,
Evans
with me. Evans with me. What you got?
I got the Saints -3. I'm rocking with Derek Carr again.
Saints -3.
Ah!
Saints -3. I think Derek Carr goes in Carolina. And
I don't think so.
Chris Olave looked great last week. Defense looked okay. I didn't watch very much of it, just snippets and highlights, but defense looked good.
Yeah.
For him,
I watched highlights of the Titans and Saints game, and obviously I watched the entire Panthers and Falcons game. And I will say, of course, I wear fucking J.C. Horn's jersey on the first pod, and he gets injured, and it's looking like he might be out for a while. Yeah. Now, if he gets injured one more time, he's a bust, in my opinion. So we're already down our number one corner. Yeah. So that is going to be tough. Mike Thomas, which he looked good. Chris Olave. And Rashid Shaheed. Yeah. I'm a little nervous, but it's at home. Our first game. At home with the rookie. I feel like the fans are going to show up. We've been waiting for a while in Carolina to, get something going. So I think they show up. I think, the offense has a better game. When you go back and look at the Panthers and Falcons game, the Panthers dominated the whole game other than the 3 turnovers, and that was really it for us. So I think that they're going to clean those up, and we're going to play good, and the defensive line was really good. I'm stoked about that. So I think that the Panthers win the game for sure. If not, it's going to be really close.
If I had to bet it, I'd bet Saints money line, because I think the Saints win the game. So if I had to bet, I'd bet Saints money line. But for pick purposes, we pick spread. I'm taking the 3 points.
Okay.
Obviously,
still New Orleans.
So it's New Orleans minus the 3.
So you're keeping New Orleans.
We pick spreads. But if I was betting on it, if I'm going to put a ticket in,
I'd
pick the money line because Carolina does have a good defense. But I'm going to take the -3.
Yeah.
I think I win.
It's a really important division game. It would not be good to have them 2-0 and us 0-2 already to start off. So I hope we can get the dub on that one. Let's number 4, Jets at Cowboys. Dallas -9 is the spread. I got the Jets +9. I don't think that they can get that much of a spread. What you guys ain't on that one?
I think the Cowboys.
Okay.
I'm taking the points, and I really think they can put it together. I think it's going to be. Look what they did to Danny Dimes last week.
Yeah.
Their defense.
Yeah, obviously.
They got Zach Wilson coming their way. I know the Jets have a really good defense on the other side, but it's going to be playing a game of field position, and I think Dak Prescott can move the ball at least a little bit on the Jets defense. So I'm thinking the Cowboys are going to take that by 2 scores.
Evans got the Jets +9, and so do I.
Okay.
Jets +9. I think the Jets defense is too good for. That's too many points for the Jets defense.
That's what I'm saying.
The Jets defense is giving them too many points.
It's exactly my feeling.
It's too many for the defense.
Yeah.
You saw what they did to Buffalo. Josh Allen is a good quarterback. Yeah, he takes chances. He's a gunslinger. He takes chances. But 4 turnovers on Josh Allen. Pass rush was there.
Two of those were forced, though. At least 2, if not all 3. They were all. 2 of them were literally just thrown as far as you could, and on one of them he had 10 yards.
There's no denying the Jets defense is that good, though. There's no denying that they're arguably a top 5 defense. There's no denying it.
There's
solid Monday night. They should have lost that game. They should have lost that game by 20 points.
Yeah, and that's on Josh Allen.
The future, your Super Bowl hopes right there goes down in 4 plays. They should have lost by 20. That's a good team. That's a good coach team. Yeah. There's no way they're losing by 9. I don't see it. There's no way they're losing by 9.
Josh Allen literally forced those balls in there.
Zach Wilson's been in the system. He knows the system. He can if he just is a game manager and doesn't turn the ball over, they might fuck around and win the game. I'm taking the 9 points. The Jets defense is that good.
Dude, he doesn't even throw for 100
Josh Allen
yards.
threw 3 picks. We've seen Dak Prescott led the league in picks in 12 games.
He's not going to
Who's
throw
to say
for
he doesn't
100?
throw 5? Like Dak like.
Zach Wilson won't throw for 100 yards.
You want to take the bet? You want to take the bet? $10 right now.
Set it here.
$10. He won't throw for 100.
He won't throw for
You're
100.
wicked.
Okay.
He's gonna be like Joe Burrow last week.
You're wicked. You're wicked.
He's gonna
we got
Watch,
witnesses.
the first drive is going to go down and dice him up for 100 yards. First drive.
So yeah, I'm agreeing. So the Jets defense is really good. If in my opinion, I might even throw a correct score bet and fucking for the fuck of it and pick a 10-6 Jets lose. I really think
take the under.
Yeah, take the under.
Hammer the under.
Hammer that fucking under. I think it's
the
under
under.
38.5 right now. It's really going to be one of those games because, I mean, I am kind of excited to see if like Brandon Cooks can be, you know, that second option for Dallas because like I mean we didn't really see much of him last week, so I'm trying to see how they can match up against an elite defense and see if their wide receivers can get the separation, get the looks that Dak needs.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to kind of watch this one, honestly, to tune in. But I think it's going to be just a bloody, boring, fucking defensive game, honestly. I mean, Zach Wilson's going to be a Daniel Jones. He's going to be literally running for his life every single play because the Jets' offensive line's not good. So, but I just also feel like the Jets are gonna eat up and try to do whatever they can against the Cowboys. So, no way they get 9.
No way.
If it was 6, I'd consider it, but
if it was
9.
6, yeah.
Question: who's Zach Wilson's backup?
Nobody.
Have you heard anything? Have they brought anybody in yet?
I haven't
Have you
heard
seen
anything.
So,
But during
this
the
is
game, nobody.
This is like realistic, boys.
Yeah.
This is like realistic. So, I mean, Micah Parsons is gonna be on his ass all fucking game.
Honestly, I might take if there's a bet Cowboys like 5+ sacks. I'm fucking taking that.
I mean, if they get 5+ sacks, they might win by 9. But
No,
not
necessarily.
5+ sacks is
necessarily.
wild.
I might take 10.
What did they get against the Giants?
I might take 10+ sacks. They had 7.
They had 7 against the Giants?
Yes.
No cap.
And two
Swear to God.
defensive touchdowns.
Oh my God, 7 sacks. I didn't realize it was that many.
Nah, that's
I knew
what
they
I'm
had 2
saying.
defensive touchdowns.
Dak Prescott did not throw a touchdown. He does not
Yeah.
have to do the same thing.
Dude,
He literally just has to do the same exact game script he had last week to win this game.
But he was playing an inferior defense to the Giants. The Giants' defense is okay. They're mid.
I think that they're going to be
the
better.
Jets' defense is an elite defense. It's an elite defense.
And he has elite talent on his offense.
Yeah, and he led the league in picks playing only 12 games.
Okay,
He's seen
but
him turn the ball over.
He doesn't have to turn the ball over.
If they get
Or
4
turn the ball
turnovers, if they
all
get
the
4
time.
turnovers again, they could win the game.
I don't think he's going to turn the ball over. That was a fluke that they got 4 turnovers.
5, I mean.
That was a fluke.
They can get 2 easy off of him. They
Okay,
can get 2.
I
They can
think-
get 2 easy.
I think if
and
two-
that can change the game.
I think if they get 2 turnovers,
Oh,
they still
dude.
win by 10.
Sorry to interrupt, but the fucking Vikings just fumbled on the first play.
3rd fumble. We need a
How about
Kirk. Me
that
and Zane
fourth?
bet a Kirk Cousins interception,
This
and
is-
they fumbled 3 times.
Who fumbled?
That's
Kirk Cousins.
We need an interception on Kirk.
That's
sick.
he was
Whatever.
looking for Hawk. Man.
No.
Was it a sack?
Yeah. But here it is.
By who?
Sorry, we got bets. We
Jalen
need a Jalen
Carter?
Carter sack.
We're
too.
live watching
Yeah.
TNF.
No.
It's not Jalen Carter, no.
Boom.
Damn. Oh well. But the Jets defense is too good to give them 9 points. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
I agree.
9 points is too many points.
They are.
I don't
really
even
fucking-
think.
Honestly,
Let alone,
I take the Dak under passing yards.
No, I mean, he
I
doesn't.
don't even know what it is, but
He doesn't have to. He has Tony Pollard in the backfield.
Take the under on everything
I mean,
except rushing.
their offensive line is good.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna
That is
run
true.
the ball.
That is
They're
true.
gonna set the line of
the
scrimmage.
Jets can run the ball too. We saw it against Buffalo.
Okay, and do
The
you?
Jets can run the ball
Okay,
too.
the
DeAndre-
only thing
DeAndre
Dallas's
touchdown?
defense has to do. He
Okay.
get one.
Yeah,
He
he
down
has.
at the
He
one.
has DeAndre sometimes.
Literally down at the fucking one.
Fuck.
The inch yard line.
It's a good game. It's a good game. I have a ticket on. I have a ticket on. Wow.
That's so ass.
I have a
Yeah,
ticket
there
on
is.
Vikings.
It jumped.
Vikings money line and Vikings +6. I have a ticket on both of them.
Well,
so
that's not good.
no, it's not. It sucks.
But it's alright.
Yeah, it's whatever.
But yeah, anyways, okay.
It's what it
So
is.
you're the only one on Dallas -9.
Yes.
That's the game. That's the game right there. We're gonna catch up with them. Right there.
Well, I went different on the Saints and Panthers too.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
You're a lone wolf on that game because Evans got Jets +9 too. You're a lone wolf on that game.
All right. Number 5 on our list: Dolphins at Patriots. The money line, or not the money line? God, I keep saying that. The spread is Miami -3. My pick is Pats +3.
I got Miami -3. I think their offense is going to continue to roll.
Yeah.
I mean, they're on a streak recently.
Evans got Pats +3.
Yeah, Evans got Pats +3.
You said you got Pats +3?
Yep.
I got Miami -3. Tua, I mean, he looked like an MVP last week. I think they do a little bit of the same. I think they cover the 3.
Reason for my pick is because 1, it's at New England. 2, it's a division game. 3, New England's defense is way better than the Chargers' defense. So, and the Dolphins kind of concern me a little bit because it seems like they have absolutely no running game, and you got to have a little balance. You can't just fucking go to Tyreek every time the whole season. I mean, he's fucking good.
Bill Belichick, great coach.
Exactly.
He can game plan.
He knows. He knows.
Can I
these
hit
guys.
you with the rebuttal there?
Go ahead.
What did the Kansas City Chiefs? What have they done for the past 5 years? They haven't had a running game.
Yeah,
they've had more of a running game than the fucking Dolphins.
I don't know if that's necessarily true. Isaiah Pacheco was a 7th-round draft pick last year, and
but he was
they
solid.
had a run game in the Super Bowl. Isaiah Pacheco had a good game in the Super Bowl.
Mostert had 37 yards.
I understand that.
Like 10 carries.
Pulled the Chiefs stats? What was their rushing game? Wasn't it? Never has been. Pulled up last year in the AFC Championship game when they beat us.
Last week they should have fucking ran the ball 1,000 times because none of the receivers could catch
the ball. Yeah, so they run the ball, but they didn't because they never run the ball. They throw the ball,
and that's why they lost.
Yeah, but they've been the 5 straight AFC Championship games and won 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah, because you have Patrick
They've
Mahomes.
never ran the ball. Exactly, so they never run the ball.
But Tua's not Patrick Mahomes.
I
understand that, but he's
getting the ball to his
that's true.
weapons.
That's true.
That's all you got to do.
What's going to be the real test is can the Dolphins O-line hold up against the pass rush of the Patriots?
That's what I'm saying. Like the Pats they're
not
slouch on defense.
I think they get the ball out so quick to Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. I think it's going to work.
It's not like Tua's a great passer downfield.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he is.
But they get the ball. He gets the ball.
He's really not a great deep passer. Like, I mean, he's not really. He does not have the zip to get the ball anywhere. I mean, he floats it up there, but he has great receivers. So he just has to get the ball to him somehow.
Yeah.
And
I think Mike McDaniel's a great coach, too.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be just a battle. I think it's like literally, I mean, I think the Dolphins still win the game, but I think it's a 1-point game again.
That's a
Dolphins. It's in New England, right?
Yeah, it's at
Dolphins. Dolphins they're very good against New England. It seems like New England or Dolphins
I can't
always.
remember
No matter even when Tom Brady was there, it felt like the Dolphins always got one on New England.
That's true.
It feels like they always kind of just stole one from them.
What I remember is it being at Miami every time that happened, but I mean,
you might be right
but
on
still,
that.
I think if Evan was here, he would say the same thing. That the Patriots defense is
probably.
Bill, I mean, obviously he knows how to stop those guys. He's going to scheme for Tyreek. Obviously, he went off for 215 yards last week. They're obviously going to be paying attention to him. So, all right. So, me and Evan, Pats +3. You guys, Dolphins
-3.
Next one, I'm not really going to go much into this one, but Chiefs at Jags. Spread is KC -3.5. My pick is I am going to do KC covering the spread -2.5.
I'm right with you, Kansas City.
Yes, sir.
It's a bounce back week with.
Even though
hopefully Kelsey's coming back, which he should be. He really should be.
And even though it's at Jacksonville, I still think I think the Jags just have one of their games.
Yeah, I mean,
like
the Jags looked iffy last week to an extent. Like, they did win by 10, but
it's in Jacksonville.
Indianapolis was driving and about scored late.
Which a little bit off topic, but I'm actually surprised with how well Anthony Richardson played.
Yeah, he played really well.
Yeah. Evans got Jags +3.5. I got Jags +3.5.
Okay.
I think it's in Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence is that guy. He possibly is a top 5 quarterback. I think I had him, 6 or 7 on my list? No, I had him at 5, I think.
5.
Yeah, I had him at 5, yeah. But he is that guy. Trevor Lawrence is that guy. Kansas City is a good team.
I mean, even
Kansas City, I would sprinkle Jags money line. I think Kansas City might start the season 0-2. Are they still going to win the division? Are they still going to make the playoffs? Possibly get the 1 seed? Yeah, but I think they could start 0-2. I mean, Cincinnati started 0-2 last year.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know,
but
man.
I think Jags 3.5. I think it's going to be a really good, possibly best game of the week. I think I'd watch this game definitely a must-watch game. I think
it's a divisional round rematch this time at Jacksonville.
It's gonna be a great game. This is a must-watch game.
It is gonna be a good game, but this game gives me the feeling that it's gonna be one of those like Chiefs win by 14 or some shit.
Revengeance games.
Yeah, the Jags just fucking, I don't know, just don't get it going. They do a couple turnovers and then
Chris Jones did sign a contract. He's back. He's gonna play.
I mean, they didn't like losing at home.
I mean,
fucking Lions. I'm telling
Trevor
you.
Lawrence is great. Trevor Lawrence is that guy. Doug Peterson's the quarterback whisperer. Great coach. They're great team.
Okay, so
they possibly win the game. I think they win.
You and Evan,
plus
Jags
3.5, they win outright.
Jags win. Okay,
Yeah.
me and you got the Chiefs -3. All right, Packers at Falcons. The spread is Green Bay -1. My pick is Green Bay -1. I'm taking that. What you got?
Green Bay. I'm Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Yeah, I like Jordan Love. Green Bay.
Yeah, the Falcons didn't look. I mean, Bijan Robinson looked really fucking good. So if you have him in fantasy, dynasty especially, you made a good fucking pick.
You're just sick.
He looked
good
as
got
fuck.
2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Algier. Yeah, he did. I had Algier on my bench. I didn't think he was gonna do much. 24 points later, but that's another thing. Like, I mean, they're scary run game, but Desmond Ridder did not look good, and the defense. I mean, we kind of ran on them a little bit. So.
That pass game is good though. That secondary.
Their secondary is really good. Yes.
Evan's got Falcons +1. I got Falcons +1.
Okay, you and Evan on the same side again.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
we're about to take some fucking games on them.
Nah. Falcons win this game. They're gonna win this game.
It is at Atlanta, but
they're gonna win this game. Give me the home team as the underdog.
Boo!
They're
fuck
gonna win
them.
this game.
I'm picking them to lose every game.
Run game's gonna eat them alive. Bijan Robinson looked really good. Desmond Ridder is a game manager. He's a game manager, and that defense for Atlanta is underrated.
Yeah, but so is the Packers.
You act like the Packers have a slouch defense.
Yeah,
the Packers defense is
you're not
really
wrong. You're not wrong.
good.
But I think just like how teams are gonna have bounce back games. There's going to be teams. Everybody was surprised by how good the Packers looked. Yeah, they were playing the Bears. They always beat the Bears, but 38-14.
Yeah, I think it was 34-13 or something.
Something like that. Blew them out, fucked them up. I think Packers come back with an underwhelming game. Jordan Love's not going to throw for 3 touchdowns every week and no interceptions.
Definitely not.
He's a good quarterback, but he's not that good. He's not almost 300 yards, 3 touchdowns every week. Atlanta wins this game at home.
My thing is in the NFL.
I think Evan would say the same thing.
It's so hard to just go out and win a game nowadays by just running the ball the whole game.
Yeah.
I just because
even with
especially with
how
the defense.
How many times did the 49ers throw it? 22 times.
Yeah, but
I mean,
Desmond Ridder had 18 passes last game. Attempts.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
I don't even know how many completions he had. Kyle Pitts had what?
2 catches.
2 catches.
Drake London had 1 target.
One game by double digits.
Okay, but you're
because
talking about an elevated
turnovers.
They can force turnovers.
That's what I'm saying. I know, but I'm just saying
young quarterbacks.
An elevated defense on the other side of the ball, though. I think the Green Bay has better defense than Carolina.
I think their secondary is better.
I think they do.
I think their secondary is a lot better. Their front 4, I'm not sure. I mean, ours is pretty fucking good, but I honestly don't really know who's on their line like that. I don't. But I do know their secondary is way better than ours. That's what's always held us back is our
like,
fucking secondary.
I like Atlanta.
So
I like Atlanta at home.
all right, yeah. We kind of have gotten fucking into those. All right, last game for our picks purposes. Lions at Seahawks. The spread is Detroit minus 4.5. My pick is Seattle plus 4.5. What do you got?
I got Seattle as well.
Okay.
I got Seattle plus the 4.5. Evans got the Lions minus 4.
Okay, so Evan's the only lone wolf on that one. Yeah, I think, it's at Seattle. It's definitely possible the Lions win this game. I think they still might, but it's going to be another close one. And also another thing, like they got embarrassed at home against it's a bounce back game, and the Lions, they have had an extra rest, so I think they might come out a little rusty, but so that cleans up that. So we got that, and we're gonna keep track of that. So all right, we're gonna get into a little start and sit segment for fantasy. Each of us are gonna give one player you should start, and then one person you should sit. These are obviously not gonna be like a start Tyreek Hill, clearly. Cat's tweaking. But okay, so Zane, let's start with your start and sit. What do you got?
I like Rashid
Shaheed.
How the fuck you say that shit?
Rashid
Shaheed this week. I don't like him every week because he's not gonna get a bunch of targets, but he's a big play guy, and I think he's gonna have a couple big plays, especially with Derek Carr. He's a better quarterback than he had last year, and he's very fast. So you got to watch him up the seams and whatnot.
Even though it's against my Panthers, I definitely like that play just because, like I said, J.C. Horn's out. Yeah. So our secondary, if we don't get the Carr on the line and pressure him,
I think Carr could have a big day passing. Obviously, Mike Thomas, you want to start too. Obviously, I think, and Rashid.
Yeah,
whatever the fuck you say. I like
their whole.
Their whole receiving core is pretty underrated.
Yeah.
So I think.
So all right, so start Rashid Shaheed if you got him.
And like the flex.
Yeah,
the flex
definitely.
He could be. He's kind of
definitely could be a 10-point game.
He's got a little bit of a size too. Like I don't know if you have him pulled up right now, but I want to say he's like 6'3". Like could be a red zone target. Like
he's definitely not small.
Mm-hmm. Mike Thomas could be the number one red zone target, obviously. Yeah. But
so you got your sit.
My sit. So it's really you can go the whole Kansas City receiving core right now, other than Travis Kelce.
Yeah. Start their running backs. Start Pacheco and McKinnon.
You need one more week at least on Rice.
Yeah, before you start him.
Yeah, before you start him or think about it.
Especially against a tough Jags D. It's not a guarantee.
But the Colts did kind of tear up that defense.
I think you're gonna see a lot of screen action from the Chiefs this week.
Yes,
so running backs getting a lot of passes.
So no particular guy in general.
But Kadarius Toney and Sky Moore in particular.
Okay. So definitely sit those motherfuckers. Kadarius Toney's probably, I don't know, now it might not be, but I guarantee you he was started at a high percentage.
Yes, I think so.
In the first week. All right, so we got a start Rashid Shaheed and sit Sky Moore and Kadarius Toney. For me, my start is Hayden Hurst. If you happen to pick him up on the waivers, I know he was not really, in many leagues. Start him for sure. He led the Panthers in targets, receptions, yards, and was the only TD last week. 7 targets, 5 receptions, and 50-plus yards. You're going to see more of that on Monday night for sure. He was the number 2 tight end last week in fantasy, 10 points, which no one expected that. I don't think he was started in many leagues at all. I'm plugging
him on waivers.
I'm plugging him in my flex this week.
Yeah, I got him on waivers this week.
Bryce likes him. I think our offense is kind of catered toward getting to the tight end, so I definitely like him for sure. So start Hayden Hurst if you got him.
I like it.
My sit, and this one's a little controversial, but if you got a good matchup, I'd sit Garrett Wilson. Obviously, because you don't have Rodgers anymore, it's back to Zach Wilson, and then 2. We saw what the Cowboys did to fucking Daniel Jones, and it's one of those things like Jets don't have a good O-line, so it's going to be Zach Wilson running after 2 seconds. He takes his drop back, he's fucking running.
It was a
so
I disagree with that sit. If anybody, Zach Wilson's probably going to throw a touchdown pass, and if he throws it to anybody, it's going to be fucking Garrett Wilson.
Like I said, it's going to be 10-6 game. He's not throwing. No, dude, yes it is.
If Garrett Wilson throws a touchdown pass, it's going to be to Garrett. If Zach Wilson throws a touchdown pass, it's going to be to Garrett Wilson. So,
but Garrett that's Wilson, like their only threat, though. So they're gonna get their best.
So who's gonna get all the targets?
But they're gonna put their.
He caught all four of his. He caught all 4 of his targets last.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, they only got 4 targets.
But
yeah,
it's the Bills
fucking fucked up game.
Bills defense.
It was a little bit of a fucked up game.
Spying the run, spying Breece Hall and Garrett Wilson the whole game.
He's gonna get 8 to 9 targets.
Never in the backfield.
Like he's gonna get 8 to 9 targets. He's probably gonna catch 7 of them. Like. There's 7 points right there. Start.
I think you're gonna see.
I don't like to see.
You're gonna see a stat line. You're gonna see a stat line of 2 for 5, 27 yards, and no touchdowns.
I'm telling you, I think the Jets could fuck around and win the game.
No, sit Garrett Wilson. Only if you have a good matchup. Obviously, Garrett Wilson's fucking wide receiver 1.
Yeah, he was drafted high.
Yeah, so I mean, like, it's not like you can just fucking afford to sit him. But if you have a good matchup on your bench, just do it. Just take the risk. I'm telling you, he's not going to get more than fucking 8 points. He's not going to get more than 8 points. Come back to this. I'll clip that.
It's a wild play if you sit him.
All right.
Wild play.
What do you got?
Hey, Vikings touchdown. Let's go.
Jordan Addison.
Fuck yeah.
Jordan Addison?
Vikings.
Fuck yes. Got him on my team.
Vikings
in the lineup this
touchdown.
week. Couple teams. Let's go.
I got Nico Collins to start. He's emerging as the number 1 receiver there in Houston. He's gonna get all the targets. CJ Stroud threw the ball 40 sometimes last week. Like they're gonna throw the ball at least 30 times. Nico Collins gonna get all the targets.
Yeah.
Start Nico Collins. Had a decent game last week. Like he against the so-so Indianapolis defense. I think he could potentially have a big week. Score a touchdown.
Who did the Texans play this week again?
Indianapolis.
Oh yeah.
Probably Colts. And then my sit's gonna be Najee Harris. I think Najee Harris is a sit. I mean,
against Cleveland defense.
I think he was getting some targets vultured and some carries vultured from Jalen Warren, and they had another guy in there too playing for Pittsburgh. I don't even fucking know his name. But they're vulturing some shit, so I think Zane's starting him because he doesn't really have any other option.
RB low.
Yeah, RB low. So,
but
I think Najee, if you can sit him. Like if you have some good replacement, sit him. I don't think he does much. 5 points, maybe. What he scored 5 last week. 5, 6. Yeah, he's gonna get 5, 6 points again this week. Cleveland's gonna shut him down and win that game. So.
Yeah, I mean, I like this sit. I don't think this Browns gonna win, but yeah, I don't know. He might sneak in for like a goal line TD, but I don't. Yeah, he's definitely not
probably get vultured.
He's definitely not very much. All right, so yeah, if you got those guys, start him, sit him.
Evans, I know Evans.
You do know Evans, so what's Evans?
Start is Daniel Jones.
Okay, so start Daniel Jones.
He likes him against.
I like that play too.
Yeah,
I'm starting him as my quarterback because I had Aaron Rodgers and one in a dynasty league. Obviously, that's sick. He goes down. So
Daniel Jones up next.
I picked up Matthew Stafford, but I'm starting Daniel Jones. Definitely gets Arizona. Giants losing 40-0. They're gonna bounce back.
Oh yeah, and I mean it's Arizona.
They're gonna fuck the Cardinals up.
Yeah.
Bet that spread. I don't even know what it is right now. Probably.
If it's Giants minus 10, fucking do it.
I don't like betting plus money bets, but plus money spreads. But if it's like 7, it's probably about 7. I'd say 6.5, 7, possibly 8. I'd take it. I'd take the points. I think they fuck Arizona up.
Do you got an extra sit you can throw in for them?
Honestly, I didn't think about. Think about an extra sit. I couldn't think. Oh yeah, I was thinking
Juju,
Javonte Williams.
Juju's
I'd sit him. He started. I looked actually. He started in like
78%
of leagues.
Samaje might be a sneaky play.
Yeah.
Samaje Perine in a flex. Like if you have 2 flex league, if you're running the 2 flex league, Samaje Perine could be a sneaky.
Is he getting a lot of carries there?
I just don't like.
Too. 4 targets, caught 3 of them last week.
Yeah, and I just don't like the matchup for Javonte Williams either. But yeah, started in 78% of leagues.
Yeah, Samaje Perine.
Bench him this week. Let's see some more from Javonte before we give him a start.
They're going to
past
ease
2
him in.
years.
They're going to ease him in. Like we saw Dalvin Cook get used a lot too for New York because they're coming off knee injuries like that. Brees Hall, ACL,
which thank God he fucking
ACL,
went off for 12 point or 100.
They're going to ease him in. They're going to ease him in, make sure they're healthy and they're good. So at least for the first few weeks.
Yeah. So all right. Yep. So that's it. If you got those guys, start them. If you got them, sit them. You'll be thinking this later. All right. So we're also going to start doing locks of the week. So we're all four going to give one lock, and we're all going to parlay it. We're going to bet, however much money on it, as each of us feel like. So if you're tailing us, locks of the week. So you get rich with us. Chap, what's your lock of the week?
Lock of the week, Indianapolis money line. It's at we just placed the parlay right before we started recording. Plus 100, but we got it at Indianapolis money line. I love it against Houston. I'm surprised it's at plus money, honestly.
It was at minus.
Yeah, when me and Zay were first looking at it, it was a pick 'em at +1 or -1 Colts. They're minus money. Now it's plus 100 on the money line. So I'm gonna take Colts money line in Houston. I think whether Anthony Richardson, I think is still questionable, but Gardner
he's playing.
Is he?
He's gonna play.
He had a decent game. So I think it's two rookie
quarterbacks
going against each other. So I'm gonna take the more experienced team overall, Indianapolis, and I think they win. I would think they win the game.
Like we said, or like I said earlier, Anthony Richardson played good. I'm starting him this week in one of my leagues in fantasy.
And like I said, I start Nico Collins too, like for Houston, because I think he's gonna get a lot of targets receiving. But I still like Indianapolis on the money line to win the game. So Houston's gonna be the worst team in the league, probably number 1 pick, number 2 pick. So
they don't got it though.
Oh yeah, they don't have it. So, but they're still going to be horrible. They're not going to be a good team.
So Chaps, lock of the week is Colts money line plus 100. That's one of them we're going to put.
Let me give you Evans real quick.
Yeah, Evans
he's got a nerfy for the Jets Cowboys game for no one to score after 7 minutes have elapsed in the game. So once the first 7 minutes are over in the game, if no one scored, bet cashes. If someone scores within the first 7 minutes, bet loses. Wild play for the first lock of the week that we just started. Wild play. We even said it to him in the chat when we sent it.
Yeah.
Wild play.
At first, he thought it was 4.
Evan on
that's fair.
Evan on, I think I was talking to him earlier about it this week. Evan on Nerfies last year was like 6-2 or some shit. Fire record. And this is the first Nerfies placement of the year. So I trust him.
I like it. I don't hate it. At first, he thought it was going to be 4 minutes, and that's fair. But then it was only 7. So, I still like it. So yeah. So
I'll ride with him.
Cowboys versus Jets. No score in the first 7 minutes.
Yeah.
My lock of the week is Bengals money line. Hit it. They're taking the dub at home against the division opponent Ravens. Lock of the week, Bengals money line. Don't need to put any more explanation to that.
Hammer it. Love it.
Zane, what you got?
I got Saquon Barkley. I got him to score a touchdown this week. I think
Anytime TV.
I think the Giants come back
against
big against Cardinals. He's at least gonna have 1 touchdown. Yeah. If you're feeling frisky, go ahead, throw him for 2. Yeah. But 1 for sure.
Love it.
So yeah, guys, tail that parlay with us.
I'll read it to you again.
I got it.
Cincinnati money line, Indianapolis money line, Saquon anytime, and Nerfy no score after 7 minutes in the first for the first score.
Bet 365.
Jets Cowboys. Bet 365. We got it at, what are the odds?
Plus 1,059.
Yes, sir. Bet your fucking life savings on it. It's gonna hit. You're gonna thank us.
And on Bet 365, on the money line bets we have, if they're up at 17 or more points at any time in the game, it's an automatic payout.
At what?
So we have Cincinnati and Indianapolis on the money line. If they're up by 17 at any point in the game, 365 pays it out.
It's an automatic cash. Even if they lose.
Even if they come back and lose the game or they only.
So if you're telling me if Barkley scores a TD and the Cowboys Jets hits, and then the Colts and Bengals go up 17, we win that shit.
That's an automatic
cash.
Even if
I don't think it's
Bet
happening.
365 favorite betting app. Bet 365. It's awesome.
Early payouts, I love them.
Yeah,
it's awesome. They do the same thing for college football. Up by 17 at any point, automatic cash.
NBA,
you love that shit.
NBA, it's like
you love
15 points or something like that.
Yeah.
In the NBA.
Yeah, it's awesome. That 365. That's what me and Zane have been using. So.
But you got any other plays that you want to plug in that you're thinking about?
I got Vikings right now. Fucking money line in the +6.
Yeah, it's
figure that out. We're
it's
watching that right now.
14-27 right now.
Right.
6:19 left.
Let me pull up the slate here real quick.
Yeah, I'm checking. So let's just tap in on the. Let's tap in on every other game real quick. Just kind of giving a recapping.
I like the Giants -4 right now against the Cardinals. Love it. -4. Love it.
Bills bounce back game. I think the Bills got it. They are winning that one against the Raiders.
I mean, that's probably gonna be my only other play.
I think Buccaneers start 2-0. I hate to say it, but I think Buccaneers start 2-0
against the Cowboys or against the Bears. Sorry, -2.5.
Hate to see that. That's why we need to get that dub against the Saints immediately.
-140 on the money line.
I think Chargers get the dub. Commanders Broncos. Who you think of that one?
Nah,
honestly,
whack game.
It is a fucking whack
game.
But like that's what I'm saying. Like, who do you think wins that one?
I don't know.
I don't have big hopes for Brian Robinson in that game. I think the run game last week, Josh Jacobs got shut down.
Yeah.
So.
I think it's at Denver.
I was thinking about
they took the
I got
L.
in my lineup too.
I think Denver takes the dub. But yeah, all right.
Do you think they cover 3.5?
Denver?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I love my only other play of the week's probably going to be Giants -4. I love that. It could go up a half a point, or down possibly. Whatever it is, I still take it. Buy points if you can. Fucking take -7. Fuck it.
Yes, sir.
Take it, blood. Cardinals out.
All right, thanks for tuning in to the second episode. Tail our picks. We'll be updating the Instagram and giving you some more information throughout the weekend. And thank you for tuning in. See y'all later.